I'm Dr. Nancy Starr, your trusted men's health advisor right here on the Dr. Nancy Starr Men's Health channel, where we dive deep into everything that helps guys level up their confidence, performance, and overall vitality in the bedroom and beyond. Today, we're going to explore in extensive detail 3 truly game-changing sexual positions that genuinely work for every man, regardless of penis size, body type, stamina level, or any other factor that might make you feel insecure about your abilities as a lover. Trust me when I say that positions absolutely matter when it comes to helping her achieve a powerful, satisfying orgasm. It's not just about thrusting harder or lasting longer. It's about creating the right angles, providing consistent clitoral or internal stimulation, and giving her the control or the specific pressure she needs to build toward that explosive release. Many men waste time experimenting randomly with dozens of positions pulled from porn or outdated advice. But the truth is, you only need a handful of reliable, proven setups that deliver consistent results every single time, turning you into the kind of partner she can't stop thinking about, or even bragging to her friends about. So stick with me through this entire discussion, because we're going to break each one down thoroughly. Why it works physiologically and emotionally, how to execute it perfectly, common mistakes to avoid, variations to try based on her mood or body type, tips for building anticipation, and exactly how these tie into maintaining rock-solid erections through optimizing your smooth muscle function. And pay special attention to position number 3, because it demands real confidence to initiate and hold. But once you master it, it accesses deep internal spots that most standard positions completely miss, often leading to the kind of intense, full-body climaxes that leave her trembling and utterly satisfied. If you're serious about elevating your intimate game and becoming unforgettable in bed, smash that subscribe button on Dr. Nancy Starr Men's Health right now so you never miss out on these transformative insights. And let's jump straight in without any further delay, starting with the first position, which remains an absolute favorite among women across all ages, experience levels, and body types, precisely because it guarantees her orgasm in almost every scenario, when done with patience and attentiveness. Her on top, also known as cowgirl or woman on top, where she straddles you while you're lying flat on your back. A lot of guys initially resist this one because it flips the traditional dynamic. They feel like they're surrendering control, not leading the action, and perhaps worry that it highlights any perceived shortcomings in size or endurance. But let's flip that mindset entirely. When she's genuinely in control up there, your only real job is to stay firm and present, providing a stable, erect platform for her to work her magic on. She can adjust everything to perfection, grinding her clitoris directly against your pubic bone for that rhythmic, building friction she craves, bouncing for faster, deeper penetration when she's ready, or circling her hips in slow, teasing rotations that hit every sensitive internal wall just right. The beauty here is autonomy. She controls the speed, depth, pressure, and exact angle of stimulation, meaning no matter her mood, arousal level, or specific preferences that day, she can fine-tune it until she hits her peak. Physiologically, this position excels because it maximizes clitoral contact, which is how the majority of women achieve orgasm, while still allowing meaningful vaginal penetration. Studies and countless anecdotal reports from sex therapists confirm that women who struggle with climaxing in missionary or other man-dominant positions often find reliable release here, simply because nothing interferes with her ability to rub exactly where she needs it. If your partner happens to be self-conscious about her body, maybe she worries about how her stomach looks, her breasts move, or how she performs, this is where your confidence as a guide shines. Encourage her verbally. Tell her how incredibly sexy she looks taking charge, how much you love watching her move, how hot it is to feel her getting wetter and tighter as she finds her rhythm. Start by letting her have total freedom. No grabbing hips, no upward thrusting from below, no directing her pace. Just lie back, hands gently on her thighs or breasts if she invites it, and let her explore. Women often say the most frustrating thing is when a man jumps in too soon and disrupts their flow, turning what could be a slow-building, perfect crescendo into rushed, mismatched movements. Wait for her cues. heavier breathing, louder moans, increased wetness, hips grinding harder or faster. These are green lights that she's close and now ready for you to participate more actively. At that moment, place your hands on her hips or waist and guide her movements, perhaps pulling her down harder onto you or helping her bounce with more intensity, syncing your efforts to amplify what she's already building. Remember, not every woman is vocal. Some are quiet even at the edge. So read her body instead of waiting for words. This position builds trust too. By giving her control first, you're showing you're secure enough not to need dominance every second, which makes her feel safe to fully let go later. Variations abound. She can lean forward for more clitoral pressure and kissing, lean back to change the internal angle, often hitting the G-spot better, face away and reverse cowgirl for a visual treat and slightly different depth, or even stay mostly upright with hands on your chest for leverage. No matter the variation, the core principle remains. Her agency plus your firmness equals her reliable orgasm. And that's why this is position number 1 for consistent success, no matter your size. Moving seamlessly to position number 2, which brings a fresh, electrifying angle and a whole new level of intensity. The seated straddle on a chair, sometimes called lap dance style or chair cowgirl. Picture this. You're sitting upright on a solid, armless chair. More on chair selection in a moment. Feet flat on the floor for stability, while she climbs on top facing you, legs straddling your hips with her feet dangling freely off the sides or perhaps hooked around the chair legs for extra leverage. What makes this so powerful compared to doing the same thing on a bed is the geometry and physics at play. On a mattress, her knees typically rest on the soft surface, limiting how wide she can spread or how freely she can drop her weight, and the give of the bed absorbs much of the motion, reducing depth and impact. But with her legs hanging off the chair edges, gravity pulls them downward naturally, opening her pelvis wider, tilting it forward slightly, and allowing her full body weight to drive down onto you with every grind or bounce. This creates noticeably deeper penetration and a unique upward-angled pressure inside her that rubs against the front vaginal wall more directly, often stimulating the G-spot or even the A-spot, anterior fornix, in ways standard positions rarely achieve. At the same time, because she's upright and facing you, she can easily grind her clitoris against your lower abdomen or pubic area, combining internal and external stimulations seamlessly. The dangling legs add another layer. There's less restriction on her thigh movement, so she can rock forward and back, side to side, or circle with greater freedom, experimenting until she finds the exact motion that sends sparks through her entire body. Many women describe this as feeling filled completely, with an almost primal intensity, and the chair's firmness prevents any energy loss, making every thrust or grind feel amplified. Practical tips are crucial here. Choose the right chair. A sturdy dining chair, kitchen stool, or office chair without arms works best, because it needs to support both your combined weight without wobbling or tipping. Avoid anything too low, she won't get enough drop, or too high, penetration becomes awkward. Test it solo first to ensure comfort for you. Your back should stay supported, thighs parallel to the floor. For her, start slow. Let her lower herself gradually, guiding her with hands on her waist or buttocks. Hold her close initially for emotional connection, kissing, eye contact, whispering encouragement. Then let her take over the rhythm. As she gets more aroused, you can assist by lifting her slightly with your hands under her thighs or ass and dropping her back down for added force. Or thrust upward gently to meet her descents. The spontaneity factor can't be overstated. Doing this in the living room, kitchen, or even hotel chair breaks the routine of bed-only sex, injecting excitement and making the encounter feel naughty and urgent. Variations include her facing away, reverse seated straddle, for a different visual and slightly altered angle, or adding a small pillow under your lower back for lumbar support if sessions last longer. The mind-blowing sensations come from that perfect storm of gravity, openness, depth, and clitoral access. It's no wonder so many couples report this as a fast track to her explosive orgasms, often multiple ones if you keep the energy going. Before we reach the finale with position 3, we have to address the foundation that makes all of these work flawlessly: your smooth muscle function and the ability to sustain a firm, reliable erection from start to finish. No position, no matter how perfectly angled or stimulating, can deliver if blood isn't trapped effectively in the penile erectile tissue. Smooth muscle refers to the intricate network of tiny muscular fibers lining the corpora cavernosa, the sponge-like chambers in your penis. When aroused, these muscles relax, allowing rapid inflow of blood via nitric oxide-mediated vasodilation. Then they contract slightly to trap that blood, creating and maintaining hardness. When this system is compromised, often due to oxidative stress from aging, poor diet, smoking, inactivity, high blood pressure, or chronic inflammation, the smooth muscle loses efficiency, leading to softer erections, quicker loss of firmness, or difficulty staying hard during transitions between positions. Oxidative stress generates free radicals that damage endothelial cells and reduce nitric oxide availability, the very molecule responsible for relaxation and blood flow. This is why I consistently recommend VitaSurge as a targeted supplement to combat this root issue. Its carefully selected blend includes Acarian from horny goatweed, a natural PDE5 inhibitor similar to how Viagra works, but gentler and longer term. Tongkat Ali, Uricoma longifolia, to elevate free testosterone and libido. Maca root, for overall energy, stamina, and hormonal balance. L-citrulline, which converts efficiently to L-arginine and boosts nitric oxide production far better than arginine alone. And stinging nettle root, to support prostate health and bind excess estrogen, keeping testosterone dominant. Together, these ingredients reduce oxidative damage, enhance circulation, support hormone levels, and promote healthier smooth muscle response, leading to firmer, longer-lasting erections naturally. But supplements are only part of the equation. Integrate lifestyle changes for maximum impact. Perform daily Kegel exercises. Contract your pelvic floor as if stopping urine flow. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds. Repeat 10 to 20 times, multiple sets, to strengthen the muscles that aid blood trapping. Eat antioxidant-rich foods like blueberries, spinach, walnuts, dark chocolate, and beets to neutralize free radicals. Stay hydrated since dehydration thickens blood and impairs flow. Limit alcohol and quit smoking as both constrict vessels. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep for testosterone recovery. Manage stress with deep breathing, yoga, or walks because cortisol kills nitric oxide. When you combine VitaSurge with these habits, the difference in bedroom performance becomes noticeable. Stronger morning wood, quicker arousal, better sustaining power during extended foreplay or position changes. This isn't hype. It's about restoring your body's natural mechanisms, so positions like the ones we're discussing can shine without worry. Finally, position number 3, the one that separates confident lovers from the hesitant. The elevated squat or legs up missionary variation, where she's on her back and you lift her legs into a deep squat-like position. Start with her lying flat, perhaps with a pillow under her lower back for comfort and better tilt. Gently bend her knees toward her chest, almost as if she's squatting while supine. Then hold her knees or shins firmly and push them forward and slightly apart so her pelvis lifts off the bed a few inches. Your body slots between her raised thighs, legs spread to accommodate, and you enter while maintaining that hold. This requires genuine self-assurance to initiate because it looks and feels vulnerable for her at first. Legs compressed, pelvis exposed, initial discomfort from the stretch. So she might instinctively resist or say it's awkward. Reassure her calmly and confidently. Trust me, I've got you. This is going to feel amazing once you settle in. Just breathe and relax into it. The payoff is extraordinary. By tilting her pelvis upward and compressing her body, you create an extreme anterior angle that directs your penis straight toward the front vaginal wall, applying intense, focused pressure to the G-spot with every thrust. The lifted position also shortens the vaginal canal slightly, making you feel bigger inside her, regardless of actual size, while the leg compression increases internal muscular tension, heightening every sensation. Depth is maximized without being painful because the angle aligns perfectly, and you can control the pace, slow, deliberate strokes to build tension, or faster pounding once she's begging for more. Eye contact remains possible, allowing intimacy through gazing, kissing her forehead, or whispering how incredible she feels clenching around you. Start slow to let her adjust. Use plenty of lube if needed. Check in frequently. How's this feel? Too much pressure? And ease off if her hamstrings tighten too much. Once acclimated, many women report waves of pleasure unlike anything else. Deep, throbbing climaxes that radiate outward, sometimes squirting or full-body shaking because the G-spot stimulation combines with clitoral accessibility. Your pubic bone grinds against her as you thrust. Variations include placing her feet against your chest for less strain on you, or letting her hold her own thighs while you use hands for extra clitoral circling. The confidence you project here is magnetic. It shows you're attuned, dominant when needed, yet attentive to her comfort, turning potential hesitation into deep trust and explosive release. In summary, these 3 positions: woman on top for her total control and guaranteed clitoral bliss, seated chair straddle for gravity-assisted depth and spontaneity, and elevated squat hold for unparalleled G-spot targeting, transcend size limitations by prioritizing angles, stimulation variety, and mutual engagement over brute force or length. They only reach their full potential when backed by strong, smooth muscle function, achieved through smart supplementation like VitaSurge, consistent pelvic exercises, antioxidant nutrition, and healthy habits that keep nitric oxide flowing and erections reliable. Experiment thoughtfully. Try 1 per session. Observe her reactions, the size, the grips, the sounds, and note which makes her lose control fastest. That's your personalized map to her sweet spots. If this detailed breakdown has armed you with new tools to become an exceptional lover, subscribe to Dr. Nancy Starr Men's Health for more no-nonsense advice. Drop a comment below telling me which position you'll test first. I personally read and respond to as many as I can. And take action tonight. Keep learning about your body, keep growing in confidence, and keep prioritizing her pleasure alongside your own. Because when both of you win, the connection becomes unbreakable. Thanks for spending this time with me. Stay strong, stay informed, and keep taking care of yourself.